Farm food ain't fast food.
Now, this is the Fox 11 News at 10.
Check this out, a live look at our radar, and it is busy. All that green is rain. The remnants of a tropical storm bringing moisture across Southern California. We've got live team coverage.
King Charles III jumping into his new role as the King of England. We have the very latest on the death of Queen Elizabeth.
And nearly 24 homeless vets out in the rain tonight after a fire rips through a tiny home village on the West LA VA campus. We'll tell you what arson investigators are now saying. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 11 News at 10 on a rainy Friday night. I'm Alex Michelson.
And I'm Coco McAvoy in for Christine Devine. And our top story, the September storm marches on, wreaking havoc from the mountains to the coast. There's relief and concerns for residents in the Inland Empire, including those affected by Hemet's Fairview fire. And down along the coast, there are fears of flooding. It's a live picture right now from Skyfox. You've seen rain falling in the San Fernando Valley. This is a look around the Woodland Hills area. We have live team coverage. Ed Lascos is in Ontario. Christy Fajardo is in Seal Beach, and Mary Yoon is live at the weather desk. Mary.
Fox 11 Weather is sponsored by U.S. Bank.
Good evening. Well, we are looking at post-tropical K, so it is no longer a hurricane. It is no longer a tropical storm. Basically means that it does not possess any deep convection in order to be categorized as a tropical system. But nonetheless, it is still about 145 miles south of San Diego, and you can actually see the center of circulation well offshore. But the way hurricanes work, there's 4 quadrants, and it's the right front quadrant where we were going to basically be all day, Southern California, where we could definitely see the concerns for the most threats in terms of the flooding rains and the damaging winds. For the most part, the winds have started to back off a little bit. We're still tracking a lot of rain right now, but this is actually good rain. We're seeing light to moderate. Some of this is actually picking up even heavier amounts in the rain in our radar, despite the fact that some of this is actually not even reaching the ground or is not as heavy as it looks on our radar due to the fact that it has just been so dry in the upper levels. So right now, rain's still kind of moving from southeast, stretching in northwest, and there's still breaks in the action as well, but the winds will basically still be moving or gusting at 40 miles per hour, moving at less than 10 miles per hour over the next 2 days. In fact, by Tuesday, we definitely won't be even talking about K anymore. So winds right now, there's still a wind advisory across portions of Orange County through the rest of today and to the start of the weekend, but the winds will start to die down as we head towards Sunday. So far, take a look at some rainfall totals. Looks like Desert Hot Springs picked up just under an inch, about 7/10. Other places like Beaumont, 1/10 of an inch. Wrightwood also over 1/10, and Riverside right at 0.10. So as we continue on in our futurecast for the weekend, you'll notice the coastal areas will have to be on alert for the high surf, but inland is where we are going to see the lingering moisture of K. And unfortunately, there are still flood warnings across portions of the mountain communities and the Inland Empire. So that's going to be the big concern through Sunday. So this is what it looks like. You'll notice it's going to be more moisture concentrated towards portions of Ventura County, and then we'll start to get a little more widespread towards the afternoon. And the threat by Sunday afternoon is once we get some of that daytime heating, that's when we're going to see the threat for some of those thunderstorms to develop. Monday into Tuesday, things will finally start to quiet down, and we'll get some quieter, calmer weather, and definitely a pattern change here for Southern California. All right, so the flooding concerns have been something that we've been tracking. Let's go to Ed Lascos with a look at what's happening in the Inland Empire. He is live in Ontario. Ed, let's send it back over to you.
And there are no wind here, and the rain really has kind of tapered off over the last 10 minutes or so. We did have a good stretch of about 3 hours of a steady rain, not a heavy rain, but a steady rain. We have flash flood warnings still up for several areas right through the IE. They run until about 10:30 tonight as this, what's really left of once this Hurricane K, continues to blow right through the IE. Have a look.